I didn't expect my Friday night to end in panic. One minute, Max, my small, energetic golden mix, was trotting around the living room, chasing his favorite squeaky toy. The next, he yelped, stumbled, and refused to put weight on his paw. My heart dropped straight into my stomach. Within minutes, I had my coat on, keys in hand, and Max bundled in my arms as I rushed to the after-hours veterinary clinic. I wasn't thinking about anything except fear. Fear for him, fear of what I'd done wrong, fear of losing my little companion. When the clinic door opened and I saw the woman who would take Max from my shaking hands, I had no idea how deeply she would affect me. Before I tell you how she saved more than just my dog, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so more Sapphic women can find these stories here on Sapphic Fiction Hub. Now, let me tell you about the veterinarian with gentle hands and eyes that made me breathe again. The clinic smelled faintly of antiseptic and lavender, oddly calming considering the circumstances. Behind the counter stood a woman with sandy blonde hair loosely tied back, wearing navy scrubs and an expression of quiet confidence. Her name tag read, Dr. Madison Steele. She stepped toward me immediately. "What happened?" she asked softly, not wasting a second. "He yelped, and he won't step on his paw," I managed to say, my voice shaking more than I expected. "Let me take a look." She reached for Max with steady hands. The moment her fingers brushed mine, my breath steadied. "Just a little. Take a deep breath," she murmured as she cradled Max. Her voice was warm, low, soothing, like someone speaking in candlelight. I didn't even realize I'd been holding my breath until she said it. "Good," she added gently. "It's going to be okay. I've got him." Those words landed deeper than they should have. She led me into the exam room. I followed, close behind, eyes fixed on Max, but, if I'm honest, also on her. Dr. Steele moved with the kind of confidence that comes from years of experience. Not rushed, not showy, just sure. Everything about her felt grounded. "Can you put him on the table for me?" she asked. Our hands brushed again as we settled Max. Soft shock. A warmth I wasn't prepared for. As she examined Max's paw, her fingers glided gently along his leg. "He's in pain," I whispered, trying not to cry. "I know," she murmured, "but we'll help him. You're doing great." "You're doing great." No one had said that to me in months. The words hit harder than I expected. "He may have sprained it. Nothing broken, but I want to wrap it and give him something for the pain." "Oh, thank God," I exhaled. She looked up, really looked, and her eyes softened. "You love him a lot," she said gently. "I do." "You didn't leave his side once." "I couldn't." She paused, just a beat too long, as if those words meant something to her. "Hold him for me?" she asked. I nodded quickly. She stepped behind me, her arms reaching around to guide Max's leg gently. Her chest brushed my back, barely, softly, but enough to steal my breath. Her voice came from just over my shoulder. "You're doing perfectly." Every nerve in my spine came alive. When she finished wrapping Max's paw, she didn't step away immediately. Her hand stayed on mine for a moment longer, warm, reassuring. "You're shaking," she whispered. I was really scared. "I know," she said softly. "It's okay now." She didn't let go until she felt my hand relax. "Do you want water? You look like you need a moment." I blinked. "You care a lot." She smiled, a small, soft smile that made her eyes glow. "I do. About animals, and the people who love them." Her gaze lingered on me just a little too long. "Come sit." She pulled a chair. I sat. She crouched in front of me, doctor, caregiver, grounding force. She said, "You did the right thing bringing him in immediately. Most people wait too long. I've always been afraid of not noticing when someone needs me. Her eyes softened again, in that way that told me she was listening, not just hearing. "That's not who you are," she said gently. "You notice." Max licked her hand. She laughed, a warm, melodic sound that filled the small room. "He likes you," I said. "He has good taste," she replied. I froze for half a second. Was she flirting? Or was it just late-night kindness? Her eyes didn't rake from mine. It felt like flirting. She explained the medication, the bandage care, the rest Max needed, but all I could think about was how close she was, how her voice softened when she spoke to me, and how she kept touching my arm lightly when making a point. Reassuring touches. Intentional touches. Touches meant to comfort. Touches that comforted too much. When everything was done, she helped me carry Max to the car. "You shouldn't lift him alone," she said, taking half his weight. Her hand brushed my waist as she steadied me near the car door. I swear my pulse tripped. "Thank you," I whispered. She looked up, streetlight catching her eyes. "You're welcome, Lily." My name and her voice felt like something I wanted to hear again. I opened the passenger door, but she didn't step away. She hesitated, looked at Max, then at me. Then she said very quietly, "Tonight wasn't just about your dog." My breath caught. "What do you mean? You came in terrified, and now you're calmer." "That was because of you," I admitted. Something flickered in her eyes. Warmth, surprise, something deeper. She leaned her shoulder lightly against the car door, standing inches from me. "You should know," she said. "Most people don't look at me the way you did tonight." "How did I look at you?" She wet her lips. "Dangerous, soft, beautiful. Like you saw me," she whispered. I did. Her hand lifted, hesitated, then landed gently on my forearm. Warm, careful, intentional. "Take care of him," she said softly. "I will." "And take care of yourself," she added, her thumb brushing once across my skin. My breath tangled in my chest. She stepped back slowly, as if pulling herself away took effort. "Come back in 2 days so I can check the paw again." "That soon?" "Yes," she nodded. "Yes." But her voice softened. "And so I can see you again." Max slept soundly in the seat beside me, but I couldn't stop replaying everything. Her voice, her touch, her warmth, the way she said my name, the way she lingered, the way she looked at me like she didn't want to walk away. I pulled into my driveway, heart still racing. Tonight hadn't been about fear. It had been about connection, unexpected, quiet, strong. And now I had a reason to go back. Max's checkup, yes, but also her. I carried Max inside, made him comfortable, then sat on the couch with the lights low and my heart still unsteady. I realized something then. You don't expect someone to walk into your life at a veterinary clinic at 10 p.m. You don't expect a stranger's voice to calm you, or their touch to stay on your skin longer than it lasted. But sometimes you meet someone in the middle of fear, and it feels like hope. Before going to bed, I whispered, "We're seeing her again, buddy." Max wagged his tail, gently, as if he already approved. And as I turned off the light, one thought lingered like a heartbeat under the covers. Maybe she didn't just save my dog tonight. Maybe she found me too. If this soft, emotional story warmed your heart the way it warmed mine, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so more Sapphic women can find our stories here at the Sapphic Fiction Hub.